So I have a new Amazon package. Isn't that fun? Got some nail supplies in. Just wanted to take a look at them and share them with everybody. Got some nail products. This is a gel nail polish set. I believe it says Maychao, or it looks like Maychao, Maychao. And then I have another gelish nail polish set, Meet Across. We're going to check it out here online and see what we're looking at, and see how they came delivered, and then we'll do a different video where we do some swatches. So we'll just kind of check it out. These weren't terribly expensive. I mean, I don't know whether you've noticed when you're ordering products online, everything's getting a little bit more expensive than it at least once was with nail products, but these weren't terribly cheap or terribly expensive anyway. Probably I'd say mid-range cost. We're going to check it out because I wanted to try a new product line. So as you can see, Meet Across nail gel, soak off. So it's all curable, LED light curable. It's UV color gel, and basically it's going to be applied just exactly like any gel nail polish after prepping the nail and then curing it under a light. They have instructions on the back to say that you just avoid skin contact and just watch for any adverse reactions. Basically, it's a typical disclaimer on any product. Stop using it if you have an allergic reaction, which is pretty much common sense. So we'll have a new product line to give a review on. Polish series, smaller series here. I'm going to tear it open. So as you can see, it's in there so tight, you're pretty much going to thrash your box. I keep them on a nail rack anyhow, so for me it's not a big deal. I'm having a hard time getting this out of the box. But there it is. It's sealed pretty darn well. Looks like we've got 3 glitter gels, which is what I ordered, and they were real pretty, sort of in a neutral family. This one is, they don't have a peekaboo window, which I like to disclaim, because if you don't have that little disclaimer, you know, you're going to assume you're going to be able to tell looking at it what color it is. And although you do have a picture there, we've learned that it's not always like the color tab on the bottle. A peekaboo window kind of helps. So what you're going to want to do is do a swatch. We'll get a good look at this. Well, that is really pretty. Nice, beautiful, kind of a coral color. Real pretty coral type color. It's in a neutral family, which is nice. And we have this polish. It's number 110. By the way, the previous polish was number 111, so you can match that to your swatch. This is number 110. Without a peekaboo window, unless it looks exactly like the sticker, you're going to definitely want to swatch it. The first one was more of a coral family. I'd say this one's more pink. It's real pretty. Beautiful. Glitters are nice because they work good for ombreing colors together, or just having an accent nail. Maybe you can just paint it on your ring finger and thumb. Keep it in the family. This is color number 107. Ooh, that's really pretty. This is also in that coral family, but I would definitely say it's a more peachy color. Both of these sets came relatively quickly. I ordered them on Amazon. They came within about 3 days. So there's your first set. Number 107, 110, and 111. They're pretty close to these, but we're going to do swatches in a design series in the second video. And I'll tell you the exact cost in the second video if you're interested in these too. Today we're just doing a box opening. You can see how they came. Again, these were off of Amazon. I've noticed things are getting more expensive. The nail product lines. I want to give new products a chance from time to time, and I don't mind trying them out for people if they balance out my collection and enhance it a bit. This particular polish series, as you can see, has 6 polishes. Now, just to recap on the first, these weren't tiny bottles. Gel polish can come in real small bottles, like teaspoon size, 5 mLs, or even smaller. This is an 8 ml bottle, 8 milliliters. Now, a 5 milliliter bottle is a teaspoon, but 8 milliliters, you're getting more than that. You're getting almost a standard size polish. Now, this is a little smaller, 7.3 mLs, 7.3 ml bottle. And you do want to look at how much you get on those, because it's important. It affects, you know, the price you're paying. 7.3 mLs. Let's look at that first color. This is a beautiful lavender series. Beautiful lavender. Really soft color. Real pretty colors. And each of them online appeared to be distinctly different. Not like just barely different, but they seem to be distinctly different. Now this is much lighter. Much lighter. Real pretty. Much lighter than the first. Real pretty lavender. This was, as I recall, a little lilac or lavender series that I ordered, and I found it very pretty and appealing because I know some people. Now look how much more vibrant that is. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And you'll see when these go on swatches just how beautifully the color varies. It's my little lavender series. If you like lilac, you'll love this series. This was so pretty online. It's such a pale pink that it's almost white. Just beautiful. Could do some gorgeous lavender baby boomer nails with these. As you can see, I have a pink baby boomer nail here. It goes from a dark gradient pink to almost white on the tips. And I did some artwork on that. They're starting to show wear and tear because I've been working with them all week. Packaging at work, opening, you know, things, and sanitizing and washing my hands a lot in nursing, so my nails take a hell of a beating. Now this looks white, but it's so pale pink that it's almost white. Let's look at our last one here. And what I'll do when I do the swatches is I'll have them Pre-swatched. Ooh, now that's a hot pink. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Gorgeous. So that is the 6 polish series from Mako or Mako. It's professional gel polish. 6 of them in like a pink and lavender series. And then we have some very beautiful complementary. I ordered things I thought would complement one another. 3 polish series. We're going to swipe that next. Okay, so let's get to the swatches. This 3 polish series was $12.99. If you had Amazon Prime, then it would come to you without shipping and handling. And these were 8 ml bottles. Just to recap, 5 ml is a teaspoon. That's not much for standard polish, but it's quite a bit for gel polish. Believe it or not, they come in even tinier bottles than an 8 ml bottle. And what we have is the 3 polishes for $12.99. And then for $17.99, which is a fairly decent value, you have the 6 polishes that we went over earlier, and those were 7.3 ml bottles, so slightly smaller bottles. So let's go ahead and swatch these. The brand name, this 3 polish series, $12.99, was Meet Across. I have some swatch sticks. We're going to go ahead and just swatch them and cure them on camera here, because we don't have a whole lot. We've got time to do that. So what you can do is you can take a look and see how it spreads and how good 1 coat is versus 2. First, we're swatching number 107. This was that light iridescent, sort of a pearly, peachy color. Actually, we're looking at some really thick, opaque polish. Let's go ahead and put that over my skin so you can see it. Much better view there. See how pretty that is? That's 1 coat. Gorgeous. I'm going to cure that. That's just 1 coat. And this is the number 107. We'll hold it up to the color tab, but this is as close as you're going to get. They show the color there. We're going to hold it up to this color tab and see just how true to their color tab, since there's not a peekaboo window, that is. Now let's keep moving on. We now have color number 110. 110, let the camera focus there. I think we've got a good quality polish here because of the simple fact that we had such opacity of color with 1 coat. It was just really gorgeous for 1 coat. I always try to go over it several times, even though I've only dipped it in there once, because I want to encourage it to level out. Isn't that beautiful? That is good coverage for 1 coat. As I said, I think we have a real good value here. This was a 3 polish series. They were in the coral family. They would work really good for, well, wedding sets, just real pretty. I mean, you can do it every day, obviously, any polish, but truly pretty soft neutrals. This color here is number 111, as you can see. Boy, that's beautiful. Beautiful. I love this. I think this is my favorite. For one coat, you couldn't ask for better coverage. Good quality. Very opaque, especially for a glitter polish. Such a pretty feminine coral color for one coat. I mean, my goodness, it's gorgeous. We're going to cure that. And then what we're going to do is show you all 3 side by side so that you can see them. What kind of color variants you're going to have for one coat, each of these. I'm going to put them up against my skin too, because I think when you have it against your skin, it shows a little bit better clarity. My goodness, it's gorgeous. What I'm going to do is I'm going to align them darker to lighter. Now, isn't that a good color variation? Gorgeous. You could have a gorgeous ombre with that. You could do a set with any combination. Beautiful. I'm so glad I got this set. $12.99. 3 good size bottles. This is one coat application. Gorgeous. So if you're interested, you could order that Amazon Prime. On Amazon, it'll give you some colors that you can really work with in a design. You can just pick one for a full set, or throw any one of these other colors in on an accent nail and have a very similar baby boomer effect where you fade from darker to light. That could be a design implement you could very easily do with these. $12.99 meet across. So we have color swatched those. I'm going to show those up against black just so you have a chance to see something here. Isn't that beautiful? Just so you know, whenever you want more color variants, a good design trick is to put black polish underneath and then your glitter polish over the top. Or conversely, you could do white. It will affect how the colors translate. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so we're going to move forward and we're going to do the other set with our next video. So what do you think, guys? Pretty nice looking swatches. You got light, you got a coral, you got a really pretty pink. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Now, if you take and put that with a different background, it shows up better. $110. There's $110. Looks a little different than the picture. $110 on the bottle, $110 on the swatch. $107. See, definitely a little oranger. There's $111. That's a little closer fit. That'd be the closest color match to the bottle. But like 107, not quite. That's why you got to do your color swatches. It doesn't always look like the color tab on the bottles. Okay, so we're going to do color swatches for the other set now. Okay guys, we're now going to do your color swatches for that second series where I cracked open the bottles and showed what it looked like. Now, because these don't have a peekaboo window, what we have to go by is the number here on top. So we have to go by A020. A020, that's the number. So when we go and do your swatches, you're going to have to coordinate it obviously to the numbers to know what the heck you got. Because there's no color swatch on this anywhere. No peekaboo window, no nothing. So we're going to try to work through it pretty quickly here. Give everybody a chance to see how it applies. Ooh, that is that beautiful hot pink. And I mean to tell you, I love this. It's so pretty and bright. If I put a gold leafing over this or over part of it, or I want to put like some lace work, it would be beautiful. Now this is your one coat application test to see how good the coverage will be with just one coat. I'm capping the end, and I'm promoting it to self level. You know I love pinks. You can see it's on similar colors on my nail. Beautiful, right? Okay. So put that under the curing light, and that is color number A020. A020. I'm going to set these in order so I don't confuse the swatches off to the side. And as we're waiting for that to cure, we'll pull the next polish out. Okay. This is A025. That's why I'm bringing that up that close so you can see the number. A025. Ooh, this is a pale pink. It's a true pastel pink. It's so pastel that it appears white, and it's not. The pastels are truly on point. They're trending right now. You can blend any color and coordinate it with a pastel base. Laying a good foundation, you can build any house. Well, these pastels will go with pretty much anything, and it is a gorgeous pale pink, sort of like this palette here, but just a little bit paler even yet, to where it almost looks white. It's not. If I put white underneath it, then you can see that it's pink. But isn't that a nice soft pastel that it almost looks white until I put white under it, and then you can see that it's actually a soft pink? Beautiful. Let's cure that and keep moving on so you can keep seeing those colors swatched. The third one here, take it out. This is A049. A049. So while one is curing, we'll be applying the next. Keep things moving along. One thing I'm noticing is that it's a nice viscous or thick polish, and it appears to level out nicely. I think it's very opaque. You could do 2 coats if you wanted, obviously, whatever you want. If you want to build up some sturdiness to the nail, sometimes you don't need to for color. You just do it to have a little bit more of a shield on the nail, a layer of sturdy protection. So then you might do 2 coats just for that reason. But this is a nice opaque color. 1 coat application. That's beautiful. Gorgeous. So we'll cure that. And then we'll do the 3rd bottle. This is that 3rd set. Remember, that 2nd set. The first set was 3 polishes, the 2nd set was 6, and the 2nd set was $17.99. It's a good value. And if you'll recall, these are 7.5 milliliter bottles. This one is number A053. A053. They're good sized bottles of polish. This is a very vibrant pink. It is a very, very vibrant pink. It's gorgeous though, I love it. Depending on your skin tone, it would make a nice full set, just if you wanted something simple and maybe just accent one nail. Beautiful. All right. Let's cure that. Remember, I'm going to line these up when we're done. And then we will definitely see this contrasting set of violets, pinks, lavenders. Just gorgeous. This here is A057. A057. I was looking for lavenders because I didn't have a lot of lavenders. I have a beautiful pastel product line by Gel and Polish, where I feature all of their polishes that are considered in the pastel family. It's a Gel series. You can check out that YouTube video. Starting to get a little traction. Not a lot, but a little bit of traction. A few views. Anyways, it features Gellen's pastel series. And this was a series that I ordered because I wanted to strengthen my lavenders. Just specifically my lavenders, because I didn't have a lot of purples and plums and lavenders. So the thought was that this would give me a good variety of them. And that way I'd have a stronger collection. So while that one's curing, we'll do our last one out of that package of 6 polishes. This is number A059. A059. Right there. I feel like I'm calling out bingo numbers. Bingo. We have lavender. It's a very thick application. 1 coat will do. Like I say, sometimes you put a 2nd coat just to add some thickness and sturdy up that polish. But with this product, you don't need to for the color. If you want to for thickness, just to have a layer of support, fine, but you don't need to for the color. Very nice. See what I'm talking about? That's 1 coat. One coat. One coat. My goodness, people. What can I say other than good things about this polish? Okay, I'm going to line them up, number them up, and then we're going to look at them together. Okay guys, here we are. We've got a nice little lineup of swatches of all those colors that we just went over, and there they are together. Now normally I don't recommend that you buy a certain line of polishes one over the other. I just truly enjoy looking for quality, looking for value for people that want to learn to do beautiful work on their own. For me, it's a wonderful therapy because I'm a nurse by profession. But this is something fun to do. It gives me some creative outlet, and I can share it on Facebook or a YouTube video here and there and cover a product. And that's a lot of fun too. Teaches you to get familiar with editing programs and keeps you brisk of different things with your computer skills. And I like it all. It's just a really good little hobby and discipline. Anyways, I normally don't recommend people buy a certain product, but I will recommend this one. This Maychao, forgive me if I'm not saying it right. I think it's a good starter set for $17.99 if you like lavenders and pinks. That is truly a beautiful array of lavenders and pinks. For 6 colors, you're getting distinctive different shades. This is your dark, and you have a nice color difference. It's lighter and pinker, true purple, a lighter kind of a fuchsia. You start moving into a real mauvey pink, and then a hot pink, and then a pale pink, and then a white. This is a good set. These are thick coats of polish, and there is only one layer of polish there. That is nice opaque color. Just beautiful opaque color. I don't think you're going to get a bigger size bottle. 7 mils is a good size for gelish polish bottle. They can come in little tiny 4 milliliter, 3 milliliter bottles, which is less than a teaspoon. 5 mLs is a teaspoon. So you get 7.3 mLs, you're getting a good size bottle for gel polish. For one coat application, $17.99, you're getting 6 colors. I would recommend this. And I'm not getting any kickback. I'm not affiliated with it. I just ordered it and liked it, thought it was good quality, and wanted to share it for you. So this would give you a good base color set, especially with a lot of pastels being on point. These colors will translate lighter or darker, depending on if you put them over white or if you put them over black, or just as they are would be like as though they were on a natural nail bed. Some of these colors would blend together beautifully. If they were ombre'd together, they would blend together beautifully. For example, this is very, very similar, not too far removed from what is on my thumbnail. I have a white towards the end, and I have a nice warm, hot, deep pink towards the base. I have entrained them to kind of drag together, and then they blend out in an ombre, and then put some beautiful floral trellising over the top and a nice holographic glitter over that. But here's a real good way you could take 2 colors and come up with a new application. So these would work good for that kind of style and translate into some beautiful designs if you had the creativity to do so. You could do that. The same thing with the purple and the lavenders, just translating the deeper color here and the lighter accent on the end, and then blending them, ombreing them together. Perfect startup set for $17.99. Now you will still need a base coat and a top coat. I recommend, because it's no wipe, Model 1's top coat and base coat. You can get them in a pair where they'll give you 1 bottle of top coat, 1 bottle of base. Buy them together. Probably less than $10. Buy this set, $17.99. You'll have your base coat, your top coat. You'll have 6 different polishes to start with. Let's say you got a pair of the base coat and the top coat for $10. You got this for $17.99. That's $27.99. Chances are you're not going to go to a mall and get yourself a full manicure for less than that. But you'd be able to do your own at home and have all those colors to use. Just a recommendation. Now, what about prepping the nail? Gently file them, have them real clean, take some acetone polish remover, and then wipe them down so that the nail bed doesn't have any oil on it and the polishes will adhere. That'll work. Or rubbing alcohol after you've filed and buffed the nail and it's etched and clean. Really strong isopropyl alcohol. Rubbing alcohol. That'll prepare the nail. Then just start polishing. You need a curing light, but those aren't hard to come by on Amazon anymore, and you can get them very affordably. So I hope you enjoyed today's review of these new polishes. Hadn't heard of the brand before, wanted to try it out. Very good quality. I think it'd be a great starter set. And then don't forget about the other 3 glitter polishes that we ordered and reviewed today. The name of this brand was Maychao-Meet. Different kind of a name, but real pretty glittery, shimmery, translucent, but yet opaque. One coat application polishes. And you want to talk about marries well with these. Couldn't that be used together with these very nicely? Absolutely, as a top coat on an accent nail. Just gorgeous. This might be something you think about too, because these 3 together, I think it was $12.99, and they were good sized bottles as well. Hey, C's for Casto and being creative. Don't forget, I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook. Nailed It with Elegance under Diana Casto. God bless your day. Bye.